What up guys, Drifty here, back at it again with another video, and today's video is going to be a simple video. It's about these 12 cars I have with me. So my friend Donovan, he used to play with these Hot Wheels cars when he was a kid. Not Hot Wheels but some other cars as well, and he doesn't want them anymore, so he was kind enough to give me all of these cars right here. So I did promise him I'll buy him a Christmas present. So yeah, Donovan, stay tuned for that if you're watching this. Alright, so let's take a look at the cars he gave me, starting with this Peugeot Majorette right here. So this is one of his favorite cars, and I can see from the way it's scratched. Look at all those scratches. You can tell that he played with this car a lot when he was a kid, cause almost all of the vinyls and decals, they're almost gone, but it's still in a good condition. It still goes well, the suspension works well, and the paint overall is still there. So yeah, pretty cool car right here. And I don't think I have a Peugeot casting, so this is the first time for me. Interesting. Oh wait, no, I do have another Peugeot right here. It's also a Majorette, so yeah. Next we have the Olds Aurora, if I'm not wrong. Here it is. It's also scratched up, and you can see right there, police, and this is the silver wheel variations. This is my only wheel variation in my collection. I don't like to collect variations. You can see I have the black one right here. It's a mint version. It has the black wheels, and this one has the silver wheels. So yeah, to reiterate what I said, I don't like to collect wheel variations and errors and whatnot. So yeah, this is my very first wheel variation. Pretty cool. And overall, it is scratched up. You can see that he played with this car a lot too when he was a kid. So yeah, the car tells a good story. Next, I will admit I'm not particularly fond of this car right here. I'm assuming this is from a Beach Patrol 5-packs, and yeah, I like cars. Not really but he gave this to me, so I appreciate it. But I'll put this aside for now. Next, next we have a Matchbox Ferrari F50, and this thing looks cool. Yes, it's also beaten up, means he played with this a lot, and I wouldn't be surprised if I had this as a kid. A Ferrari F50, this thing looks cool. Front light tempos, Ferrari emblem, and rear light oh wow, rear light tempos, that's pretty interesting. So overall, yes, it's pretty beaten up, but yeah, it's alright. It's pretty cool. Very nice to add this to my collection. Next we have the Jet Threat 3.0 with, if I'm assuming this is from the recently Race Grooves created a video. I forgot what it was called, but this was one of the cars in his video. So if I'm not wrong, it should be here. Oh, 0G, yeah, the 0G track set. I think some of you are subscribed to Race Grooves. If you watch one of his latest video, he has one of these cars. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see this car. He has this car too, Jet Chat 3.0. Very nice, like the wheels. Next we have Backdraft, and I'm assuming I'm not sure, I think this is from Mainline. I'm not sure. Hot Wheels Cops. So it's also pretty beaten up, but I think it's a metal body and plastic base. So yeah, metal base and plastic body. Plastic body cars, fantasy, fantasy castings normally have plastic bodies so that they can be used on tracks and they don't get scratched easily, because it's plastic. They don't really have paint, so you can see the vinyls are still scratched and whatnot, but yeah, pretty cool casting. This is my only Backdraft in my collection, so yeah, this is interesting for me. Next we have the, what do you call here? It's the Dodge Charger RT, and that's another thing, they didn't add the year for this car, so I'm not quite familiar. In fact, this looks like muscle tone from first glance. Hot Wheels collectors will know. Yeah, it does look like muscle tone, but this is from the 0G 5-pack as well, so it is pretty beaten up. Scratches here and there, but looks like a pretty cool casting overall if it was mint. So yeah. Next we have the Ford F-150 with the Flames decals. Simple looking car. Nice bed truck right here. I'm not sure when was the last time I seen this casting. I think it's been a while. So yeah, this is also my very first instance of this Ford F-150 1997. Yeah, 1997 at Ford F-150. So yeah. Oh, the chrome has faded and it turned yellow. Yeah, check that out. Next we have Maelstrom, and I used to have one of these when I was a kid, but me being a kid, I was really stupid. I took a black marker and painted the whole car black. So I had to sell it away a few years ago because yeah, and I'm glad to sort of reobtain it in a more mint condition. There are some scratches here and there, it does have pointy edges, so it does get scratched. And check this out, the decal scheme on this car is like the computer hacking software, all the green lines. So yeah, that's pretty nice right there. Maelstrom. Okay, next we have the Dodge Charger 60. Wait, hold on, guys. 69 Dodge Charger. So I love muscle cars, and at first glance maybe it's not that special, like, oh, I mean, it's brown and simple color scheme, but check this out. Yep. Back then when Hot Wheels cars had opening hoods. So that was the thing about the muscle cars though. Last time, I think normally muscle cars are the one that gets opening hoods. That's why I love muscle car Hot Wheels. But now, since they don't have opening hoods, JDMs are the one that's stealing the spotlight. Am I right? I don't know. But yeah, this is a pretty cool car with the opening hood. It can't stay open though. Interesting. Next, we have the Olds 442 right here from, if I'm not wrong, this is from the mainline Trail Racers. So check that out. I'm not a big fan of this casting overall, but I find it really cool, like with the big wheels and whatnot. I know the last release of this car was in 2016, if I'm not wrong, from the Hot Wheels Daredevils, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, pretty cool, nice maroon satin red paint. So that's interesting. You put a satin red paint on an Olds 442, it's worth $2 or $3. You put the red satin paint on a Bugatti Veyron, it becomes $50, $60, $17. Hot Wheels collector's logic. And lastly, by the way, if I'm speaking softly, it's because it's nighttime. So yeah, next we have this, lastly, we have the Dune Buggy by Matchbox right here, and that's pretty cool. Another Matchbox car for my collection. And no, check this out, there's like spade details and the axe. The rope is detailed too, and the engine is in the rear. It is a pretty light casting though. I think the only thing that's metal is this thin metal base right here. Check that out. So it's a very light casting. So yeah, let's put the cars once again. So once again, a big shout out to my friend Donovan for giving me these cars. They are pretty cool and scratched. Like, although they are scratched, the thing is, guys, scratch cars, they tell a story. It means that a kid once used to love these cars and play with them. So yeah, I don't mean to sound like a wise old man, but that really is true, you know, like scratch cars. It means the kid had lots of fun with them, and now they're in good hands. I'm gonna take care of them. Hopefully I can restore them one day. The only time will tell. So yeah, here are all of them once again. So there you have it, guys, for today's video. If hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a simple little video today. If you guys missed out my previous video, click on the top right here, or another random video on the bottom right. Don't forget to subscribe to both of my channels, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.